Don't leave your house in the dark. Frankie's here to make things merry and bright with the latest in holiday lights. I love that we're lighting it up.
I am too. You know, are you a Christmas light person?
Yes, I mean, I am not the house with all lights from wall to wall and top to bottom, but we do lights on the front porch. We do lights on an outdoor tree. And of course, the inside is lit with the indoor tree. So yeah, I like lights.
So you're not the Griswolds?
I'm not the Griswolds.
Yeah.
We're not there.
And when do you put them up? When do you take them down?
First weekend in December. And I know this year might be even a little bit earlier because people are getting into it a little bit earlier just because it helps sort of circulate happiness. And if you're one of the houses that has all the lights, people on your street like you more.
They do.
They do. Well, they think you're friendly.
It shows like, hey, I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person. And there's so many more options now that you can start lighting in December and continue to light because you could just put more and more and really buy a whole bunch. But when it comes down to the classics, of course, it's the LED lights. We have two different sizes that are here. A little bit about the sizes of lights. If you're going a little bit further of a distance, you usually want a bigger light so that when you're looking at it, you can see it. Some of the closer trees and shrubs, you can go to more of a mini light. These are LEDs. The benefit of an LED, they burn very efficiently. They're cool, so even when you touch them, these have been on for a long time. You have no worry about heat whatsoever.
Yep.
If one of them burns out, that string of lights will not burn out as well. So there's really some benefits. I really like that when you buy them on these little storage spools, then I can store them again just like that because I like to have things neat and tidy at the end.
This is not how I store my lights, and trust me, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I hesitate because mine are like all in a big ball. So try and get one of these things, like, what are these called?
They're just the spools that you're going to get.
Yeah.
And you can buy them thereafter to store your lights. Another reminder, if you don't store like this and it's cold outdoors, these strands become frozen, and if they freeze in, so it's a really good idea to store them. You don't want them all kind of sprinkled up.
No, it makes it really, really tough. Okay, what are the other lighting effects that we can achieve?
Well, there's the icicle lights. So the icicle lights became very popular. It's almost a couple decades ago that they started to become popular. But now what happens is they come in different lighting durations that you can use. So 10 different speeds, so we can make it look like it's a light snow, or it's aggressive snow, or it's just kind of a calm and good snow. So you have a whole bunch of different variations of snow that are out there. You also have the dot lights. The dot lights are kind of fun too. And every lighting system now, they're really inexpensive, but they can come in a whole bunch. We can just really choose what we want in terms of the effect. So you can see where we can almost light everything that's out there. Another key, just to let you know about lighting, is I really stress to use a timer. The timer, the benefit of that timer is it has a sensor. That sensor we'll see when the sun rises and the sun sets. So even on some darker days, this will come on for you.
Love that.
As well, you can put it from dawn to dusk or 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever you want. Wonderful. But if you're like, hey, you came home and the lights are off, this one here even comes with a remote.
So lazy we can be, and I love that. I appreciate it.
You can be like, hey, ladies, boom.
Yeah.
Look at them lights. Look at them lights.
That's how you're getting the ladies now, isn't it?
I try my best. But there's so many different options out there.
I love it. Okay, so you probably need to be testing before you get on the ladder and you have all those bulbs up, because once you get on that ladder, you don't want to have to figure out, I got to take the whole thing down.
Yeah, you got it. So this is a testing kit for some of the older lights that are out there with some of those strands. So you can go up and test the strands and see where the issues are and see if we have to replace the entire strand itself or just replace specific areas. So really, there's a toy for everything out there when it comes to lighting and anything in life. Another little thing that's really easy to use are rope lighting. Yeah. Rope lighting, you know, you can use them for Christmas, but my son uses this in his room.
I love it.
And his whole room's lit blue.
It's you got a club vibe going on. So my son has them, but he's got the stick-on LEDs. And when he asked me for them, I was like, this is going to look tacky. And I put them up, and it's like now we call his room vibes. Like that's the club.
Yeah, and you can change the color.
Yeah, you can change the color. It can sparkle. He's like, oh my God, get out of here. Like we all love going to his room now. It's fun.
Yeah, both boys have it.
So you've got those, and you also have that one, which I think is really easy. Like, how does that one work?
So we're talking about easy lights. Then these are super easy. This is a net lighting, so you can just see it's just basically a net that we can put over trees and shrubs. So we're not there trying to, on a cold, windy day, to do that. Yeah. As well as we also have some path lighting, the path lighting that you see in the pots that are there that can just shove in. So simple, so easy to do. So there's so much variation. If you're attaching lights too, always I recommend getting these little clips. These are the same clips that you can see that we have there on the icicle lights, but they're just going to hold that light in place so that I hate the strands when they're hanging all over the place. They look messy.
Me too.
We don't want to do that. And then, of course, we even have some of the newest technology when it comes to lights.
Ooh, okay.
So that there is an app-enabled lighting system, so we can actually have that on our app. So if we're playing a certain song that we have on our Apple Music or Spotify, it'll synchronize that right all together.
Okay, so we have a showstopper.
Yeah.
And I feel that we need to cue the orchestra and maybe dim the lights and show everyone what it can look like at your place.
Let's cue it. So this is a projection system.
It's called Christmas!
You got it, the Orchestra of Lights.
This is so cool. I want this at my house. Hey!
So there's many different songs that this will play. Of course, it's a projection system. All you just need to power it in. You could also an app enabled as well. And this one here is the Gemmy Orchestra of Lights, available at Lowe's and Rona. So much fun, so great. And for any Christmas party, any Christmas time, this will definitely bring Christmas cheer into your home.
Okay, but does it do trap music? Just joking. This is so good.
You can use the trap music on this one.
Okay, thank you.
Through your app. Yeah.
Thanks for bringing us the festive vibes.